boom. If he's watching carefully where Seb is moving, as soon as the Echo Slam / Fissure comes out, you immediately dispel it. He can still take the fight. Well, I like it. Does mean that they need to take a couple of positive fights now, though, as they smoke up. Oh no! Thompson, he just waited for him into the ancient camp. He does get off the strength move just before he gets dressed into. He might still end up dead here. Arrow will ensure that the chain disable is there. They bring him down 100-0 on the Morphling. What a time to be alive, or rather, what a time to die right after you waveform in for an ancient camp. Feels bad to be Morphling. He's actually having a really rough game this time around. Like, since the laning phase has ended, he's just been under so much pressure on Thompson. Hasn't been able to recover his net worth since then.
Yeah, and I think Secret, again, just harkening back to what I said at the start, right? They know that this game is Morphling or bust, right? So if they're able to keep him down, then this means that Ursa can play a little bit better in these team fights. They can play a little bit more in their team fights. OG did smoke. They got some really good deep vision down to be able to understand where they can and can't play up against this Radiant side. That's the way that they can play around it. I think the thing with the Lotus Orb, it's much more about the fiery spirits. Just be able to dispel that and at least just make it so that no one can't just instantly go on somebody like Crystal who's going to be in the front lines for them. Speaking of, just have the Aegis still.
Yeah, awful hero to jump on. They definitely don't want to do it. Of course, Kidtrack, because he's actually in his heart to carry. We've seen this game after game from him. He's always getting some of this net worth for himself, normally through kills, but he is swarming towards the D-Lance, so they have that bonus damage. It's not just coming out of this Morphling. Now they smoke up though. Team Secret, outside of the Exorcism, they don't have the longest cooldowns in the world, so they can try play aggressively on the map. They'll come across Kidtrack, who will very happily break the smoke. They jump on, we'll buy space and time. They should jump back. Oh no, Thompson! Hit by the arrow, Yamage! Stop it, my friend! It's only a game of Dota! Thompson is dead. They took away the first life from this Ursa though, but it did require them to pump absolutely everything. Well, they still have Echo Slam and Doom, so they can retreat. Maybe try to hold their high ground. Boom. Coming in after them. Goes in with the upload. Who will they find out here? They get the slow onto the Enchantress. And she is going to die. Long range arrow from Yamage. Is this man playing Dota or is he playing Call of Duty with these MLG arrows? What a player. Making this game so much easier for the side of Team Secret.
Yeah, I mean,
look at Doom out though. They want Arno. Seb has Blink in 10 seconds. Won't be able to follow up with the Echo Slam though, not yet. The Doom pops BKB to try and get this chase down. Arno's gonna live. They don't even need to get all the heroes in to make this happen. He's not even gonna get denied, just gonna live, heads up.
Oh, that is the worst possible set of circumstances for OG. In that last fight as well, Thompson waveformed in and he got clipped by the Onslaught. So that's how he got stunned, didn't get the strength warp off, and then there was an ice path over the top, and then Yamage just threw the downtown arrow, absolutely nailing him in the head. And then as soon as Thompson goes down, they just don't have any physical damage anymore. And this Ursa, who's just kind of running around still with an Aegis, all he has to do is pop in Rage if he ever gets to a bad spot. Armel's just pop the Ghost, and it's just so much damage that he does naturally. And man, OG, I really feel bad for Thompson. Today is not his day. He's getting caught out by some pretty bad timing. But at the end of the day, when you're playing these competitive matches, sometimes bad timing is just, you know, good play from the other team, and Thompson really needs to try and get a few more of these items so he can start to survive more in these team fights, because if there ever is an opportunity for them to counter initiate, like OG have so much overwhelming team fight that it's going to be hard for Secret to play around them until they get their BKBs up, right? So Armel's close to his, there's one coming out very, very soon for Boom, and as soon as Chrysalis gets his as well, that's 3 BKB cores, and it's going to be hard for this Echo Slam and this Egg to do much. And the way these guys are playing right now, like Armel definitely was up to the test this time around. I think he's been tested a lot in the past, and being able to come up against Thompson today, he did a really, really good job. And now they're just in such a commanding position for Secret that it's really hard for OG to find these fights, right? Like, no one really hasn't been able to get a lot of his ball rolling. Usually you see Dooms at this point being super far ahead in the net worth with Devour as well as Midas, but he's had to go back for this BKB, and even during BKB,